Hello, everyone. This is Lisa from Power Wheelchairs for Success. And today I just wanted to talk a little bit about caring for your manual power wheelchair in 2023. Now, as we know, costs have gone way, way up on everything, gas and food and everything else. Well, wheelchairs are no different. So cost has to go up for them too. And it is more important than ever to take care of your wheelchair, to keep costs down, and to keep away from you any injuries or incidences between you and your wheelchair. So I really want to encourage everyone to keep an eye on your wheelchair. You know, as you've seen, videos that I have on cleaning your wheelchair at least once a month and how to do that. And I will leave that link at the end of the video. Also to check your wheelchair and make sure there's no loose parts. If a wheel seems a little off, see if somebody can tighten it a little bit for you. And the wheels are really important because they're foundation of your wheelchair, whether it's power or manual. Your footrest, if it's a little loose, see if somebody can tighten that for you. For manual wheelchairs, just depends on what type of footrest you have. But I think for manual wheelchairs, it's less of an issue. With power wheelchairs, sometimes our footrest can get a little loose from putting it down, bringing it up, putting it down, bringing it up, the game. So keep those footrests in good health. I know mine's a little loose, but I haven't brought my wheelchair into the shop either this year. So, and that's another thing. If you have a vendor, if you have an agency that you interacted with regarding your wheelchair, it's important to bring your wheelchair in at least once a year, to make sure everything is on the up and up. I just had a very strange experience with my camera, and I appeared upside down. So I kind of stopped the video to make sure you did not have to watch me upside down. So anyway, just wanted to show you how I look upside down. So not very pretty. It is even more critical that we take care of our instruments, including our power or manual wheelchair. As I have filmed before, the way to clean a power wheelchair, it can be similar, the same way to do a manual wheelchair, because the material I use is really soft and won't harm the seat itself, and it won't harm the paint or anything else. So really cleaning it, making sure those wheels and footrest are all in good shape, because this will prevent, number one, injuries. You don't want another medical bill to deal with. So to prevent injuries, you want to make sure your chair is in good shape. Also, for the chair to last, if food has gone up and we have problems with gas prices and everything else, that includes the cost for wheelchair parts. I am hoping that most of you have an agency or an organization that you worked with to get your wheelchair. And those agencies are critical also for the care of our wheelchairs. So if you have an agency in which you worked through to get your manual power wheelchair, hopefully, that is a good place to make an appointment at least once a year so they can do an overview of your wheelchair, see what health it's in, see if there's any critical changes that need to happen, and see if you need to save up some pennies so that you can get the part or the repair that's needed. Or is it time to get a new wheelchair? If it is, they'll tell you. And, every 5 years, you can request a new wheelchair And that's because wheelchairs don't last a lifetime. They don't. They wear out. They break. So that's why the insurance company said, okay, every 5 years, especially with power wheelchairs, because we have batteries and we have other components that will just wear down, tires and everything else. So I think that in between they allow for some parts to be requested, and that depends on the insurance. So check with your physical therapist, or check with your insurance itself, although sometimes it's very hard to get a hold of the insurance. But I would say with a physical therapist or with the agency that helped you get the wheelchair to start with. And they will let you know, okay, this wheelchair is this old, or you got it in this date. It's not time yet, but let's make sure that everything, all your screws and your bolts and your tires and your seat and your brakes and everything else are good to go. So those are the kind of things that you want to be doing. Okay, so as I was saying, it's really critical to get those checkups done at least once a year. If this wheelchair, power or manual, was donated to you, then I would recommend that either the store that got it for you or yourself, or someone who really knows, to go over the wheelchair for you at least once a year or twice a year. So for someone to help you go over it to make sure all is in the up and up, just like any other machine, just like any other apparatus that you own, you check it, you clean it, you make sure it's all working. Power wheelchairs and manual wheelchairs are no different. So really important that you take that time out, whether it's with somebody or with an agency or to a friend who really knows about this stuff, and get it reviewed, get it oiled, get it cleaned, get it tightened. So those are my recommendations with manual or power wheelchairs. All right, so this video has been challenging to do. So my 3 recommendations: cleaning once a month, checking the parts off and on, and then getting a review of your power or manual wheelchair once a year at least. All the parts. Takes about an hour. So thank you so much for hanging in there. Sorry I was upside down. And I'll see you in the next one.